In Astana and Almaty, the Kazakh language training course price fluctuates around $1,000. But in Mongolia, this problem has been solved easily. A cultural center where local residents are taught the Kazakh language absolutely free of charge was opened at the Embassy of Kazakhstan. The local diaspora highly appreciated this generous gift. There are a lot of difficulties. As we live in Mongolia, we had to study the native language as at home or at least offices. Now we have a cultural center, so the Kazakh diasporas worldwide may envy us for it. We have only one purpose: to teach the native language to as many Kazakhs as possible. I think we will succeed in this business. Now local youth visit our library with pleasure. The book fund of the center abounds with a considerable quantity of books written by the first President of the Republic of Kazakhstan. I'm very happy to see this book in the Cultural Center of Kazakhstan here in Mongolia. The book is called The Critical Dictionary. In 2006, when I was in my first round of world travel, I met with President Nursultan Abishevich Nazarbayev in Kuala Lumpur. At that time, Nursultan Abishevich presented this book to the President of Malaysia, but it was in Malay language. Today, here in Mongolia, I see the same book, The Critical Dictionary, again in the Cultural Center, but it's already in the Mongolian language. Within the precincts of the center, they also teach playing the dombra. Baytarek folklore group, created 2 years ago, has released the second disc already. For the purpose of finding talents, a sound recording studio was also opened under the embassy. After wishing fruitful work to employees of the center, Baike Petruchin handed over to them a remembrance of the native land in the form of a book about history of Kazakhstan. Now we can say that the mission in Mongolia has been executed 100%. Kazakhstan forever! After saying goodbye to the Mongolian Kazakhs, the round-the-world travelers got underway. Having driven off 40 kilometers from Ulaanbaatar, the motor and the motor travelers saw a majestic construction from afar. The monument was devoted the main hero of the steppe country, to Chinggis Khan. Both numerous tourists and the local residents go to see the statue. The monument cost made up several $million, since steel only was used in creation of the monument. A statue to Chinggis Khan became a new place of interest in the Mongolian Republic. The 70-meter monument was made of pure steel. That is why it was immediately entered into the Guinness Book of Records as the biggest monument to the great military leader. Around the monument, it's planned to construct some large tourist bases, at least for 800 yurts. This figure is symbolical. In 2006, when construction of the complex was started, Mongolia celebrated the 800th anniversary of formation of the unified state. It was Chinggis Khan who became the unifier of the separate Mongolian lands. Now the round-the-world travelers head on to the border. 80% of Mongolia's territory is used as a pasture. The majority of our agricultural population deals with pasturing livestock, sheep, goats, horses and camels. A great number of cattle falls on per capita, much more than in any other country of the world. You know, today we have seen a lot of horses. Look at this guy and those two horsemen. They have such a huge lasso. Probably they use it to coach those horses, those unbridled horses. Come on, thank you friends, so long. It took the motocross participants 4 light days to cover 1,600 kilometers from Ulaanbaatar to the frontier settlement Myangan. It was not so easy to do it, as the southeast and the southwest IMAX of Mongolia are located at the Gobi Desert. According to landscape science, the Gobi Desert is far from being homogeneous. It consists of sandy and rocky areas covered with stone fragments stretching for many kilometers and hilly barhans. Tired and exhausted travelers reached the border at last. Having said goodbye to employees of Mongolian checkpoint Tsagan Nur, the expedition participants approached the Russian border Tashanta.